Yuno and Marioliona are trying their best to hold off Lucifero, while Asta has finally woken up, making fans excited for the next chapter of Black Clover. So let's look at everything you need to know about Black Clover Chapter 322, including its release date, raw scans, leaks, and spoilers. Now let's get started with the breakdown of Black Clover Chapter 322. Every fan who is keeping up with manga is excited about the recent development in the manga series. Moreover, I believe that from here on out things will get more interesting with moving forward with the Spade Kingdom invasion arc in the series. On the battlefield, Yuno and Marioliona are trying to hold off Lucifero while Mimosa heals Asta. Yuno realizes the overwhelming difference of the magic pool between him and the Demon Lord. Meanwhile, Sek, who is terrified of Lucifero's, tries to escape and sees Mimosa. He asks her to run with him, but she pays no attention to him and continues healing Asta. Unfortunately, her spell breaks, but does enough to wake up Asta. Chapter 322 of Black Clover is scheduled to release on Sunday, February 6, 2022. The manga is one break this week due to New Year celebration. As you know, Black Clover is published under Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine, where a new chapter comes out every Sunday. The raw scans will be available on Friday and fan translations on the forthcoming day. Now, as for our international audience, the official English translations for the latest chapter will be available by the following date and time in the following countries below. As of writing, the raw scans for Black Clover Chapter 322 have not been released. The raw scans usually come out around Thursday or Friday. As soon as the raw scans are available, we will update the article. The scanlation process takes some time, however. For a popular title like Black Clover, it won't take more than a few hours. The scans are leaked from Japan, and then they are translated by translators around the world, and then they are published online by them. Before moving ahead, here is a quick summary of what had happened so far in the story. Able to move thanks to Yuno's star magic, Sek wonders how strong Yuno has become, despite them joining the Magic Knights at the same time, and notes that Yuno has 2 grimoires now, including a 4-leaf clover. Sek tries to charm Mimosa into escaping, but she is concentrating on healing Asta and tells him to be quiet. Although Mimosa also wants to escape alongside Asta, she recognizes that Asta will want to stay, so she continues to heal him. In the past, other commoners lauded Sek's skills, but his bravado was ruined by his run-ins with Asta. Despite that, before the Royal Knight selection exam, Asta encouraged Sek, pointing out that they both had become stronger. Before Mimosa can fully heal Asta, she runs out of magic and her spell comes undone. Asta stands up anyways and thanks her. She insists that he cannot fight yet, but realizes that she cannot get through to him, so she begs that he does not die. Sek also tries to convince Asta to stay back, reminding Asta that Lucifero defeated the captains, and that he is a peasant with no magic power. Instead, Sek realizes that he did not strive to get stronger all this time like Asta did. Asta continues walking to join Yuno in the battle. All the latest and previous chapters of Black Clover can be read online through Viz's website, or else you can Shueisha's English manga portal MangaPlus. You can also download Viz's Shonen Jump app or MangaPlus official app on your Android and iOS smartphone. The last option available is to wait for the physical release of its volume by Viz or your local licensor. We insist that you read the latest chapters through official sources instead of unofficial and illegal sites if you truly wish to support its creators for their continuous hard work and effort. Written and illustrated by Yuki Tabata, Black Clover is a Japanese battle manga published in Weekly Shonen Jump since February 2015. Studio Pierrot is producing an anime movie. The story takes place in a world where magic is everything. Asta and Yuno are both found abandoned at a church on the same day. While Yuno is gifted with exceptional magical powers, Asta is the only one in this world without any. At the age of 15, both receive grimoires, magic books that amplify their holders' magic. Asta's is a rare grimoire of anti-magic that negates and repels his opponent's spell. Being opposite but good rivals, Yuno and Asta are ready for the hardest of challenges to achieve their common dream, to be the Wizard King. Giving up is never an option. That's it for this article. By the way, you can also check out our article on manga like Solo Leveling and Best Eki Anime.